Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Thursday, June 25th. You'll be interested to know, 76 years ago, today in 1950, negotiators began earnest armistice discussions aimed at pausing large-scale fighting and opening formal channels for talks between opposing commanders. That milestone set a precedent for structured conflict resolution and helped preserve lives while establishing a framework for future diplomatic settlement and ceasefire implementation. So now you know. And now, it's time for the weather report. This morning, it's mostly sunny and it feels like 70 degrees with 2-mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 8:23. And it will rise again tomorrow at 5:08. It looks like we're in for some partly sunny weather today, with a high near 83 and a calm southwest breeze around 6 miles per hour. If you're inland, it will hit a high of 83. Tonight, expect a chance of rain showers after 1 a.m., mostly cloudy skies, with a low around 64 and light winds around 6 miles per hour. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 70 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather. Friday will be partly sunny with a chance of showers and thunderstorms before and after 5 p.m. and a high near 83 with a southwest breeze near 6 to 9 miles per hour. Overnight into Saturday, showers remain possible with lows around 65. Then Saturday will be partly sunny with a chance of rain and a high near 80 and light northeast winds. Sunday and Monday trend warmer with a sunny Sunday near 82 and a mostly sunny Monday warming to near 88 with light southeast winds Monday. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, the historic Sail Boston 250 Festival, set for July 11th through 16th, will welcome more than 60 tall ships and military vessels from around the world to dock in various locations throughout Charlestown, downtown Boston, and the Seaport area following the Parade of Sail on July 11th. Notable ships like Italy's Amerigo Vespucci and Argentina's Libertad will be in the Seaport District, while a temporary berth, Wharf 8, will showcase the State Ship of Massachusetts, the Ernestina Morrissey, among others. Public ship viewing will be available daily from 10 in the morning to 10 at night between July 12th and July 15th, with boarding options varying by vessel readiness on July 11th. Now on to sports. Keaton Wagler has been drafted by the Los Angeles Clippers. In other news from the Big Ten, Alini Isaac and Robbie Nardini from the Champagne Room are joined by Alex Key from Armchair Alini to discuss the implications of this draft pick. They also touch on Dusty May's departure from the Big Ten, along with other significant updates from the conference. For those seeking insurance solutions, consider State Farm agent Brian Hansen for a quote on home, auto, business, and life insurance needs. In local sports, tonight the Red Sox host the Yankees at Fenway in Game 1 of a 4-game series. Connolly Early faces Cam Schlittler with Boston looking to steady a rotation that's been shaky lately. The Sox sit at 32-46 after dropping yesterday's series finale to Colorado. They'll need to find some offense against a division threat. First pitch is 7:10. Roman Anthony remains sidelined with no clear return timeline. The young outfielder's right hand injury from early May hasn't progressed meaningfully. He's still working with a lighter bat in practice and hasn't advanced to hitting progression, a significant loss for an organization desperately needing offensive help. Meanwhile, the Celtics are actively shopping Jaylen Brown on the trade market. ESPN's Shams Charania reported today that Boston is engaged in talks with multiple teams surrounding the 2024 Finals MVP. This comes after the failed Giannis pursuit, where Brown was the centerpiece. The team appears willing to move him to land a center, with Houston among interested teams. Brad Stevens left the door open for Brown's eventual departure, though his Supermax deal complicates any move. On the ice, GM Don Sweeney addressed the Bruins offseason, saying it's been busy league-wide with more transactions expected through July. Boston signed several prospects and dealt Andre Gasso to San Jose, while acquiring extra draft picks. The draft wraps up this weekend in Buffalo, with 7 selections ahead for the Bruins. In top news, Frank Carone, a former chief of staff to ex-New York Mayor Eric Adams, was arrested Wednesday in a federal bribery case related to a migrant shelter contract. The indictment alleges that Carone accepted more than $120,000 in payoffs to steer the contract to an unsuitable hotel. Assistant United States Attorney Sarah Winnick stated, "Frank Carone was entrusted to run our city government and instead put his own wealth and status above duty." Carone, along with 3 others, pleaded not guilty to various charges. Separately, federal authorities searched the homes of current and former New York Police Department leaders in connection with a different bribery investigation. In business news, Tesla and Waymo are engaged in a fierce competition in the robotaxi race, but the company spending the most money builds no cars at all. Uber is quietly writing checks totaling $500 million to secure robotaxis, as Waymo threatens to leave it behind. If you own Tesla stock, much of what you are paying for above the value of a car maker is a bet on autonomy and artificial intelligence that is barely reflected on the income statement. This spring, the robotaxi network consisted of about 20 driverless Tesla Model E vehicles in Austin, Texas, Dallas, Texas, and Houston, Texas. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is down 3% to about $61,000. Ethereum is down 2.5% to just over $1,600. And XRP is down 3% to $1.07. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. The painting has been authenticated, but not revealed. Reports suggest it is one of Picasso's portraits of Marie-Therese Walter. French police recently raided a house outside of Paris during a drug trafficking investigation. They found bundles of cash, cannabis, designer clothes, and a stolen Picasso painting. The artwork is worth tens of millions of euros, according to France's police force. The raid occurred last week in Champigny-sur-Marne. The house reportedly belongs to the aunt of a suspected drug dealer. 4 people were arrested, with one confessing to stealing from a storage facility in Paris. And in entertainment news, 25 years after Band of Brothers, this 2-part World War II series is officially crushing streaming. Numerous films and television shows depict World War II events, highlighting the brutality, sacrifice, and chaos of the battlefield. Yet some stories defy belief, showcasing missions that change history. That is what made Band of Brothers a benchmark and Rogue Heroes a delightfully entertaining watch. The show follows David Sterling and his regiment as they conduct sabotage missions. While some events are exaggerated, historian Joshua Levine confirms that many are true. Ultimately, Rogue Heroes offers a complex portrayal of war and heroism, available to stream on MGM Plus in the United States. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American diplomat and peace advocate, Ralph Bunche. And he said, "There are no warlike people, just warlike leaders." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the weather reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Boston.